The Maryland Child Alliance and Renew Baltimore are heading to the state Supreme Court with the same goal in mind: get their charter amendments on the November ballot.
We expect them to rule in our favor.
The Maryland Child Alliance is behind the Baltimore baby bonus, which would give a $1,000 payment to all new parents in the city, costing Baltimore an estimated $7 million a year. The city is against the amendment and took the fight to circuit court, where last week a judge found it unconstitutional. Meanwhile, Renew Baltimore is pushing to cut the city's tax rate nearly in half, but a judge found it too violated state law. In both, it was determined the city council has the power to pass laws and citizens can't legislate by charter amendment. As the cases now make their way to a panel of 7 judges on Maryland's highest court, attorney Kurt Nachman, who is not associated with the cases, says he doesn't find it likely either charter will end up on the ballot.
As laudable as the goals might be, particularly of reducing the exorbitant tax rate that Baltimore City charges its citizens, charter amendments are generally limited pursuant to a case called, and let me make sure I get this right, Cheeks versus Chedlair Corporation, that it's limited to changes in the structure of the government and not any substantive legislation or changes to legislation. That is delegated specifically to the council and the mayor.
But Nate Golden with the Maryland Child Alliance feels strongly they'll succeed, pointing out voters can make policy decisions as long as they leave the details of implementation up to the city council.
I think it's important for people to understand that this decision will set a new precedent for permissible charter amendments across the state. A narrow ruling against us would, essentially end most direct democracy across the state.
In a statement, Renew Baltimore said, "We remain confident that the tens of thousands of Baltimore citizens who support capping Baltimore City's property tax rate at a level that is responsible, fair, and equitable will ultimately prevail." Political analyst John Deedy on what happens if they do succeed in Supreme Court and the amendments end up in the hands of voters.
I think they would approve any type of property tax cut. The baby bonus thing would kind of be a 50-50 one.
I'm Mary Bubala. Thank you for watching. Here's another video for you to watch. Also take some time to subscribe to our YouTube channel.